Vandeyam Shri Guru Shiyatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vidam Sya Om Ajnanatimaranda Shyagyana Shilakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gorva Bhistam Supurakam Guraganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samastaveda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govindabidam Ujjvalam Varatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Sha Divyat Bhagavat Prem Navebija Pranam Devam Divyatanam Suchandavanam Balarka Chelan Shitam Sandrananda Puram Sadekavaranam Vairagya Vidyambudim Sri Siddhantanidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubhadam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Sridharam Vanshakapatarubhyasya Kripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada on this Saturday morning, Ekadasi. Chapter 14, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feelings of separation from Krishna. Text 1. Krishna vicheda vibrantya manasa vapushadiya yadyad vyadatta gorangas talesha katyate duna. I shall now describe a very small portion of the activities performed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his mind, intelligence, and body when he was bewildered by strong feelings of separation from Krishna. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Swayam Bhagavan Jaya Jaya Gaurachandra Bhakta Gana Pran. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, the life and soul of his devotees. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Chaitanya Jivan Jaya Dvaita Charya Jaya Gaura Priyatam. So, all glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, the life and soul of his devotees. All glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's very life. And all glories to Advaita Charya, who is extremely dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, Jaya Jaya Nityananda Chaitanya Chivan Jaya Advaita Charya Jaya Gaura Bhakta Priyatam Jaya Swarup Shiva Sari Prabhu Bhaktagan Shakti Deho Korijena Chaitanya Barnan. All glories to Swarup Damodar and all the other devotees headed by Srivas Thakur. Please give me the strength to describe the character of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhura Viron Mada Bhavagambir Prabhura Virahon Mada Bhavagambir Bhujitena Parike Ho Jajabi Hoidir. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's emotion of transcendental madness and separation from Krishna is very deep and mysterious. Even though one is very advanced and learned, one cannot understand it. Bhujitena parijaha Bhujitena parijaha Barnite ke pare Se bhuje barne Chaitanya Shakti dena jare. How can one describe unfathomable subject matters? It is possible only if Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives one the capability. Swarup Gosayara Raghunatha Das Edura Kara Chate Lila Prakash. Swarup Damodar and Raghunath Das Goswami recorded all these transcendental activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in their notebooks. Sekaliye dui rahena prabhur. Sekaliye dui rahen mahaprabhur pashe arasab kadacha karta rohena dura deshe. In those days, Swarup Damodar and Raghunath Das lived with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whereas all other commentators lived far away from him. Besides Swarup Damodar and Raghunath Das Goswami, there were many others who also recorded Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur believes that the people of the world would benefit greatly if such notes were available. It is a most unfortunate situation for human society. None of these notebooks is still extant. But here in this verse, it specifically says, in those days, Swarup Damodar and Raghunath Das lived with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whereas all other commentators lived far away from him. Kane kane anubhavi e duijan sankepe bahuye koran karacha grantan. These two great personalities, Swarup Damodar and Raghunath Das, recorded the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu moment by moment. They described these activities briefly as well as elaborately in their notebooks. So they're very much on the spot, you could say. They're very close, and Swarup Damodar is recording the activities in his notebook, and Raghunath Das has been, as predicted by Nityananda Prabhu, has been assigned by Mahaprabhu to the service of Swarup Damodar. So assisting Swarup Damodar, as we recall, Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy are intimately related with Mahaprabhu during his feelings of separation, and that Swarup Damodar is always being assisted by Raghunath Das Goswami. These two great personalities, Swarup Damodar and Raghunath Das, recorded the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu moment by moment. They described these activities briefly as well as elaborately in their notebooks. For future reference, we should remember that Swarup Damodar recorded the pastimes briefly, whereas Raghunath Das Goswami recorded them elaborately. These two great personalities simply recorded the facts. They did not create any descriptive literary embellishments. So Srila Govinda Maharaj and Srila Sridhar Maharaj have described that because Raghunath Das is assisting Swarup Damodar, and as Swarup Damodar was constantly being engaged moment by moment, but Raghunath Das had he's younger, had also more opportunity to contemplate the activities as they unfolded, and he was able to describe them more elaborately. Swarup Sutrakarta Raghunatha Vritikar Tarabahuya Barne Panche Tika Vyabahar. Swarup Damodar wrote short notes, whereas Raghunath Das wrote elaborate descriptions. I shall now describe Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities more elaborately, as if fluffing out compressed cotton. Panjitika means further explanations of a subject. Writing such explanations is likened to the process of fluffing out cotton. And we have seen there are persons that go around in Calcutta and their business is to fluff out cotton. You know, with this, it's like, and they can revive old cotton mattresses.
Quilts.
What? Quilts.
They take them apart and do all of the stitching, they wash the outside, they hang it up to dry, and then they take the cotton that was inside, they put it in a receptacle with a string on there, and they twang it, and that vibrations fluff up the cotton, and
like new.
Started with minimal
Swarup
amount.
Sutrakarta Raghunatha Vritikar Tarabahuya Barni Panchit Tika Vyavahar. Swarup Damodar wrote short notes, whereas Raghunath Das wrote elaborate descriptions. I shall now describe Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities more elaborately, as if fluffing out compressed cotton. Tate Bishwash Kore Shuna Bhavera Varnan Hoibe Bhavera Jnana Paiba Premadan. Please hear faithfully this description of Mahaprabhu's ecstatic emotions. Thus you will come to know of his ecstatic love, and ultimately you will achieve love of Godhead. Krishna Maturai Gela, Krishna Maturai Gele Gopira Jay Dashahoila, Krishna Bichede Prabhur Seidash Upajila. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt separation from Krishna, his condition exactly corresponded to that of the gopis in Vrindavan after Krishna's departure for Mathura. Uddhava darshane jaiche radhara vilap krame krame hoila prabhur se unmara vilap. The lamentation of Srimati Radharani when Uddhava visited Vrindavan gradually became a feature of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's transcendental madness. Radhikara Babe Prabhur Sada Abhiman Se Babe Apanake Hoy Radha Gyan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's emotions exactly corresponded to those of Srimati Radharani when she met Uddhava. The Lord always conceived of himself in her position and sometimes thought that he was Srimati Radharani herself. Divyon Mare Aiche Hoy Ke Iha Vishmoy Adiruda Babe Divyon Mara Pralapa Hoy. Such is the state of transcendental madness. Why is it difficult to understand? When one is highly elevated in love of Krishna, he becomes transcendentally mad and talks like a madman. Etasya mohanakyasya gatim kam api upeyusha. Okay. Etasya mohanakya Etasya mohanakyayas Etasya mohanakyasya gatim kamapi upeyoma yusha brahmabha kapi vichitri divyonmara etiryate udgorna chitra jopadyas tadbeda bahavo mata. When the ecstatic emotion of enchantment gradually progresses, it becomes similar to bewilderment. Then one reaches a stage of astonishment, vichitri, which awakens transcendental madness. Udgorna and Chitra Jalpa are two among the many divisions of transcendental madness. Ek Din Mahaprabhu Kori Jachin Chayan, Krishna Rasa Lila Kori Dekila Swapan. One day while he was resting, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dreamed he saw Krishna performing his rasa dance. Tribanga Sundar Deho Murali Badan Pitambara Banamala Madhava Mohan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Lord Krishna standing with his beautiful body curved in three places, holding his flute to his lips. Wearing yellow garments and garlands of forest flowers, he was enchanting even the Cupid. Mandali Bande Gopigana Korana Nartan Madhye Radha Sahanache Brajendra Nandan. The gopis were dancing in a circle, and in the middle of this circle, Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda, danced with Radharani. Deke Prabhu se rase avishta hoila, Vrindavane Krishna painu, e jnana koila. Seeing this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was overwhelmed with the transcendental mellow of the rasa dance, and he thought, now I am with Krishna in Vrindavan. Prabhura vilamba deki Govinda jagaila, jagile swapna jnana hoila, Prabhu duke hoila. When Govinda saw that the Lord had not yet risen, he awakened him, understanding that he had only been dreaming. The Lord was sometimes somewhat unhappy. Dehabhyase nitya kritya kores samapan Kalijai Koila Raghunatha Darshan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his customary daily duties, and at the usual time he went to see Lord Jagannath in the temple. Okay. Jabat Koila Darshan Korana Gorapache Prabhura Age Darshana Kore Loka Lake. Okay. Jabat Kala Darshan Korana Garudera Pache Prabhura Age Darshan Kore Loka Lake. As he viewed Lord Jagannath from behind the Garuda column, hundreds and thousands of people in front of him were seeing the deity. Udiyak Stri Bide Darshanana Panya Garude Chade Deke Prabhur Skande Paradiya. Suddenly a woman from Orissa, unable to see Lord Jagannath because of the crowd, climbed the column of Garuda, placing her foot on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's shoulder. Dekhiya Govindaste Bhyaste Strike Barjila Tare Namaite Prabhu Govinde Nishedila. When he saw this, Mahaprabhu's personal servant Govinda hastily got her down from her position. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, however, chastised him for this. Adivasha es Strire Nahoy Varjan Adivasha Strire Nakora Varjan Karuka Jatesha Jagannatha Darshan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Govinda, O Adivasha, uncivilized man, do not forbid this woman to climb the Garuda Stamba. Let her see Lord Jagannath to her satisfaction. Aste vyaste se nari bhumete namila Mahaprabhure deki dhara charana bandila. When the woman came to her senses, however, she quickly climbed back down to the ground, and seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately begged at his lotus feet for forgiveness. Tara arti deki Prabhu kohite lagila eta arti Jagannatha more nahi dila. Seeing the woman's eagerness, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Lord Jagannath has not bestowed so much eagerness upon me. Jagannathe avishta ihar tanuman prane moraskande pida diache taho nahijane. She had fully absorbed her mind, her body, mind, and life in Lord Jagannath. Therefore, she was unaware that she was putting her feet on my shoulder. Aho Bhagyavan e Bandi Ihara Pai Ihara Prasadi Aiche Arti Amar Bahoy. After this, alas, how fortunate this woman is. I pray at her feet that she favor me with her great eagerness to see Lord Jagannath. Alas, how fortunate this woman is. I pray at her feet that she favor me with great eagerness to see Lord Jagannath. So Mahaprabhu is, instead of being upset that some woman has climbed on his shoulders to see the deity, he's praising her great eagerness to see Lord Jagannath, and saying that he wished that he had that kind of eagerness. Purvyasi chabe koila Jagannath darshan Jagannathe deki sakat Brajendra Nandan. Just previously, Mahaprabhu had been seeing Lord Jagannath as Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda, in person. Swapera darshan beshe tadrupa hoilaman jahatahan deke sarvatra muralibadan. Becoming fully absorbed in that vision, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had assumed the mood of the gopis, so much so that everywhere he looked, he saw Krishna standing with his flute to his lips. Ebijadi strire deki prabhurabhaya hoila Jagannath Subhadra Balaramir Swarupa dekila. After seeing the woman, the Lord's external consciousness returned, and he saw the original form. After seeing the woman, the Lord's external consciousness returned, and he saw the original deity forms of Lord Jagannath, Subhadra, and Lord Balaram. Kurukshetra deki Krishna aiche hoilaman, Kahan Kurukshetra island, Kahana Vrindavan. When he saw the deities, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought he was seeing Krishna in Kurukshetra. He wondered, have I come to Kurukshetra? Where is Vrindavan? So Mahaprabhu is experiencing now, later stages of his life, deep transcendental madness. And everything becomes seen through from that perspective. The woman climbs up on his shoulders, and Govinda's chastising her for doing something like that, climbing on the Lord's shoulders so that she can see the deity. And then Mahaprabhu says, I wish that I had her eagerness. He's actually seeing that. He's not even upset that some woman has climbed on his shoulders. That's, Mahaprabhu, his way of experiencing things is always changing and inconceivable. So after seeing the woman, the Lord's external consciousness returned, and he saw the original deity forms of Lord Jagannath, Subhadra, and Lord Balaram. Kurukshetra deki Krishna aiche hoilaman, Kahan Kurukshetra ailanya, Kaha Vrindavan. When he saw the deities, Lord Chaitanya thought he was seeing Krishna in Kurukshetra. He wondered, have I come to Kurukshetra? Where is Vrindavan? Prapta rutina harana aiche vyagra hoila vishana hanya prabhu nijabasa aila. Lord Chaitanya grew very much agitated, like a person who has just lost a recently acquired jewel. Then he became very morose and returned home. Bhumera uparabase nijanake bhumelike ashruganga netre bahe kichwina deke. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat on the ground and began to mark it with his fingernails. He was blinded by tears, which flowed from his eyes like the Ganges. So this is, we see this gesture that Mahaprabhu has sometimes in the madness as he's marking the ground or writing with his fingernail in the dust. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down on the ground and began to mark it with his fingernails. He was blinded by tears which flowed from his eyes like the Ganges. Pailun Brindavananata Puna Harailun Kemora Nileka Krishna Kahanwi Ami. Pardon me. Pailun Brindavananata Puna Harailun Kemora Nileka Krishna Kahan Mui Ainu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I found Krishna, the Lord of Vrindavan, but I have lost him again. Who has taken my Krishna? Where have I come? So this is all in his madness of separation. He says, I found Krishna, the Lord of Vrindavan, but I have lost him again. Who has taken my Krishna? Where have I come? Swapna Veshe Preme Prabhur Gora Goraman Baya Hoile Hoi Jaina Haraila Dan. When Mahaprabhu dreamed of the rasa dance, he was fully absorbed in transcendental bliss, but when his dream broke, he saw that he had lost a precious jewel. Unmatera Praya Prabhu Korana Gananacha Dehera Swabhavesh Korin Snana Bhojana Kritya. Thus Mahaprabhu would chant and dance, always absorbed in the bliss of transcendental madness. He carried out these activities to the body, such as eating and bathing, merely out of habit. So Mahaprabhu is very much deeply absorbed in this sense of separation from Krishna. And so it says he carried out the activities of the body, such as eating and bathing, merely out of habit. And that's what happens when someone advanced. Mahaprabhu has said that I live my life like an insect, and if you see me shedding tears, it's only to beguile the innocent public, to attract new persons based on their seeing this. But he says, but I have no real love for Krishna. If I had love for Krishna, I would have died a long time ago out of the separation. So this Mahaprabhu deeply absorbed, so much so it says here, he carried out the necessities of the body, such as eating and bathing, merely out of habit. Ratri hoile swarup ramanande lanya apana monera baba kohe ugadiya. At night, Lord Chaitanya would reveal to Swarup Damodar and Brahmananda Roy the ecstatic feelings of his mind. Prapta pranasta chuta vita atma yayo visha dojshita deha geha grihita kapalika dharmako me vrindavanam sendriya sishya brindada. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, at first my mind somehow achieved the treasure of Krishna, but it again lost him. Therefore it gave up my body and home because of lamentation and accepted the religious principles of a Kapalika yogi. Then my mind went to Vrindavan with its disciples, my senses. So this is very, very beautiful description. Mahaprabhu said, at first my mind somehow achieved the treasure of Krishna, but it again lost him. Therefore, it gave up my body and home because of lamentation and accepted the religious principles of a Kapalika yogi. Then my mind went to Vrindavan with its disciples, my senses. So you can see, here as it says, this verse is clearly metaphorical and so much to the point here that, what actually is being described, we can say, Mahaprabhu's trance, going into trance. Prapta Ratna Haranya Taraguna Sanariya Mahaprabhu Sandape Biva Raya Swarup Herakanta Dori Kohe Ha Hari Hari Darya Gela Hoila Chapa. Having lost his acquired gem, Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed with lamentation by remembering its attributes. Then grasping the necks of Brahmananda Roy and Swarup Damodar, he cried, "Alas, where is my Lord Hari? Where is Hari?" Finally he became restless and lost all patience. Shunabandava Krishner Madhuri Jaralobe Moraman Shadi Loka Veda Dharma Jogi Hanya Hoibeka Bikari. My dear friends, he said, please hear of Krishna's sweetness. Because of a great desire for that sweetness, my mind has given up all social and Vedic religious principles and taken to the profession of begging exactly like a mystic yogi. Krishna Lila Mandala Shuddha Shanka Kundala Gadijache Shuka Karikar Se Kundala Sama Pari Trishna Lo Tailidari Asha Juli Kana Dera Upar. The ring of Krishna's Rasa Lila, manufactured by Sukadeva Goswami, the most auspicious craftsman, is as pure as an earring made from a conch shell. The yogi of my mind is wearing that earring upon his ear. From a gourd he has carved out the bowl of my aspirations, and he has taken the bag of my expectations on his shoulder. Chintakanta Udigai Duli Vibhuti Mailanakai Aha Krishna Pralapa Udar Udvega Dvara Shahate Labera Julani Mate Ekabir. Pardon me. Chintakanta Udigai Duli Vibhuti Malinyakai Aha Krishna Pralapa Utar Udbega Dwarashahate Lobera Julani Mate Bikababe Kina Kolebar. So what's being described here is a Kapalika yogi who wears a ivory earring, and Mahaprabhu is talking like that. The yogi of my mind wears the torn quilt of anxiety on his dirty body, which is covered with dust and ashes. His only words are, alas, Krishna. He wears 12 bangles of distress on his wrist and a turban of greed on his head because he has not eaten anything. He is very thin. Vyasa Sukhari Jogigan Kina Atma Niranjan Brajetara Jatalilagan Bhagavad Adi Shastragane Korijanche Varnane Se Tarjapade Anukan. The great yogi of my mind always studies the poetry and discussions of Lord Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. In Srimad Bhagavatam and in other scriptures, great saintly yogis like Vyasadeva and Sukadeva Goswami have described Lord Krishna as the supersoul beyond all material contamination. Dashendriye Sishyakori Mahabal Namadori Sishyalanya Korila Gaman Moradeho Swasadana Mishaya Boga Mohadana Sabachari Gela Brindavan Dashendriye Sishikori Mahabal Namadari Sishalanya Korila Gaman Moradeha Sarana Vishaya Bhoga Mahadana Sabachari Gela Brindavan. The mystic yogi of my mind has assumed the name Mahabala and made disciples of my 10 senses. Thus my mind has gone to Vrindavan, leaving aside the home of my body and the great treasure of material enjoyment. Vrindavane Prajagan Jatastavara Jangaman Brikalata Grihasta Ashrame Taragari Bikatam Falumasha Patrasan Abriti Kore Sisham Sane. In Vrindavan he goes from door to door begging along with all his disciples. He begs from both the moving and the inert inhabitants, the citizens, the trees, and the creepers. In this way, he lives on fruits, roots, and leaves. Codices preparations, fruits, roots, and leaves. In Vrindavan, he goes, his Mahaprabhu's mind in the form of a yogi. In Vrindavan, he goes from door to door begging alms with all his disciples, the senses. He begs from both the moving and the inner inhabitants, the citizens, the trees, and the creepers. In this way, he lives on fruits, roots, and leaves. Krishna Guna Rupa Ras Gandha Shabda Pararash. Krishna Guna Rupa Ras Gandha Shabda Parasha Seishuda Ashwade Gopigan Tas Sabara Grasta Seshi Ani Panchandriya Sishe A Bikai Rokana Jivan. The gopis of Vrajabhumi always taste the nectar of Krishna's attributes, his beauty, his sweetness, his aroma, the sound of his flute, and the touch of his body. The gopis of Vrindavan, or the gopis of Vrajabhumi, always taste the nectar of Krishna's attributes, his beauty, his sweetness, his aroma, and the sound of his flute, and the touch of his body. My mind's 5 disciples, the senses of perception, gather the remnants of that nectar from the gopis and bring them to the yogi of my mind. The senses maintain their lives by eating those remnants. Shunya Kunja Mandapa Kone Yoga Vyasa Krishna Jane Tahan Rohe Lanya Sishyagan Krishna Atma Niranjan Sakat Dekite Man Jane Ratri Kore Jagaran. There's a solitary garden where Krishna enjoys his pastimes, and in one corner of a pavilion in that garden, the yogi of my mind, along with his disciples, practices mystic yoga. Wanting to see Krishna directly, this yogi remains awake throughout the night, meditating on Krishna, who is a super soul, uncontaminated by the 3 modes of nature. There is a solitary garden where Krishna enjoys his pastimes, and in one corner of a pavilion, in that garden, the yogi of my mind, along with his disciples, practices mystic yoga. Wanting to see Krishna directly, this yogi remains awake throughout the night, meditating on Krishna, who is a super soul, uncontaminated by the 3 modes of nature. Mana Krishna Viyogi Duke Mana Hoila Jogi Se Vishoy Vi Mana Krishna Viyogi Duke Mana Hoila Jogi Se biyoge dasha dasha hoy. Se dashaya vyakulahanya managela palanya. Shunya mora sharire alai. When my mind lost the association of Krishna and could no longer see him, he became depressed and took up mystic yoga. In the void of separation from Krishna, he experienced 10 transcendental transformations. Agitated by these transformations, my mind fled, leaving my body, his place of residence, empty. Thus I am completely in trance. When my mind lost the association of Krishna and could no longer see him, he became depressed and took up mystic yoga. In the void of separation from Krishna, he experienced 10 transcendental transformations. Agitated by these transformations, my mind fled, leaving my body, his place of residence, empty. Thus I am completely in trance. In this verse, the outward activities of the Kapalika mendicants have been described, not their actual life. The Kapalika mendicants are tantric, tantric materialists who carry skulls in their hands. They are not Vaishnavas and have nothing to do with spiritual life. Therefore, they are untouchable. Only an outward comparison has been made between the mind and their activities. But only an outward comparison has been made between the mind and their activities, but their behavior should never be imitated. Okay. Krishna biyoge gopir dasha hoy, se dasha hoy prabhura udoy. When the gopis felt separation from Krishna, they experienced 10 kinds of bodily transformations. These same symptoms appeared in the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chintatra jagarod bego Tenavam malinan guta pralapo vyadirs unmado mohomrityur dasha. The 10 transformations resulting from separation from Krishna are anxiety, wakefulness, mental agitation, thinness, uncleanliness, talking like a madman, disease, madness, illusion, and death. Very complete. Okay. Edashadashai prabhur vyakula bratridine kabud Kabukon jasa ute stira nahi mane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was overwhelmed night and day by these 10 ecstatic conditions. Who never such experiences, whenever such symptoms arose, his mind became unsteady. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was overwhelmed night and day by these 10 ecstatic conditions. Whenever such symptoms arose, his mind became unsteady. Eta kohe Mahaprabhur mona korila Ramananda Roy Shloka Parite Lagila. After speaking this way, Mahaprabhu fell silent. Thus, Ramananda Roy began to recite various verses. So, I'm going to continue from this point tomorrow. I went to ask the forgiveness of the listeners when I could not properly read the verses. It's feeling very exhausted. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Paravajaka Charya Tara Sada Shishi Man Shila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Paravajaka Charya Astatara Sada Shishi Man Shila Bhakti Rakakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Shila Bhakti Sunanda Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarva Bhoma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachar Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhadra Das Raghunath Sad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsi Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudhi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Vishvabaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladeep Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Ki Jai. Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinan Shamkun Radha Kunda Kalindi Muna Jew Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Shri Akadasi Upavas Ki Jai. Shri Damodar Vrata Ki Jai. Shri Kartik Vrata Ki Jai. Shri Urja Vrata Ki Jai. Shri Niyama Seva Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Pushti Krishna Prabhu Ki Jai. Lord Premanand.
Shri Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.